Hi friends, today I will say my opinion about Nikon Zf. Sorry for my English, it's not the best language I know, but I will try the best I can. This is one of the first real Nikons, not a demo or pre-production, it's a real one. They sent only 3 cameras to Baltic states, and I get first one in Latvia, in my country. I just added a Godox, this funky flash. I love it for retro style. But let's say about Nikon Zf. Let's start like introduction. I'm shooting 25 years, I'm a professional photographer, and from the beginning I love my Nikon FM2, the size. This is real full frame film camera, which is 50 years old one, and I love it. The size, you can take it on the trips and it's excellent. 10 years ago Nikon made a DSLR named Nikon Zf. It's a big one, huge, because here is a mirror, in retro design. Only they make different stuff from Zf. They take the best sensor they had in the time from Nikon D4 and put the baddest, the worstest autofocus model from Nikon D600. You have a very good pictures, but the autofocus in that time was the baddest in all full frame cameras. I love it. I put a manual focusing screen from film camera here, and I love it to using with my film Nikon IBIS lenses. I love it. Autofocus is not so great. You can't catch perfectly the running people, auto sport, jumping people, or something like that, action. But posed pictures, portraits, it's excellent camera, and still nowadays I use it. I love it. Here they did opposite thing. They put the baddest sensor they have right now, it's from Nikon Z6 II, and put the best autofocus model from Z9, Z8. Autofocus is great, but sensor it's not so great, but I think they are trying to make the price lower. And now, why you will ask why you need retro design. I will try to explain. If I am running on a street and taking picture of streets and people with this camera, with my professional Z9 or Z8, people are looking at me weird. They think I'm paparazzi or reporter and put the picture in a bad mood in magazines and write something very bad. They are afraid of me. But when I'm running with this kind of cameras, they think I'm like an art student shooting a film, and they don't see danger in me. They're welcoming to take a picture, smiling, but with these professional cameras, they're afraid of me. This is the reason why I love retro design full-frame cameras like Leica, M10, but they're priceless. M11 right now cost about 6,000 or 7,000 euros without lens. Zf cost you 2,000 euros right now, and I think this is very good camera. I love it. There's a little bit of minuses for it, but I think it will be right now my everyday camera for family pictures, for traveling, for shooting around, for going with it. I will use it in reporting, for birthdays, for weddings. The only thing, the studio work, I will be using Z8 or Z9. Somebody will say it's not so comfortable because you don't have if you have a big arm, you can hold it right now all day. I bought this one, grip, and I can put it here and make it more comfortable. It's not so big problem. I think you can make it, but for me the weight of this camera is much more important to not put additional stuff. The only minus, I will think, it's a 24 megapixels, because right now Leica M11 have 16, you have Z9, Z8 45, Z7 II 45, and if you're shooting studio, it's a little bit less than you expected, but for everything else it's perfect, and you can use Lightroom or Photoshop additional feature NH and push it up if you want to make a big print. But sometimes if you have shoot and have 1000 pictures, it's a big problem to make them all push it up. You can make 1, 5, 10 pictures, it's easy, but whole photo shoot, it will take some time. I'm happy they put 2 slots, it's perfectly. I love the screen. You can turn it off and people see that there's no screen, it's like old film camera, but you can use rotation, you can film or photo shoot selfies, make nice pictures from down or from up, and everything you will see. I love this, but I'm afraid that this mechanism will not hold a long time. I love they make this metal brass, and after time it will be much better. It all scratches under, you will see the metal, it will be like yellow, nice yellow, and here is the same. But in DF they put a plastic with a silver pane, and where the pane goes off you can see just gray plastic, and it's ugly and I don't like it. But here they made a good job. My ideal camera will be something in the middle, in a Z8 or Z9 and FM. I love this body size. I love how it's working, but I want here the sensor from Z8 or Z9, because you don't need a mechanical shutter in that cameras. But I think they just made it like that because of expenses. They want that everybody who loves cameras and can afford 2000 euros, they will buy it. And I love it, how they made it. I hope maybe after 5 or 10 years they will make like ZF2 and put a sensor better and make it smaller, like a manual 50 years old cameras. One surprise was when I opened the box, there was no charger. It's okay if you're a hobby going around, but for me, if sometimes I'm traveling a week and whole day walking around, you are going back to the hotel and want to charge camera or charge batteries, but you need to use your camera with USB-C to charge it. And when you charge, you can't go outside and take a pictures. It's weird. Maybe they optimize price of the camera, but at least you need, if you have only one Z camera, you need additional charger to buy if you are long shooters like me. But I have a lot of cameras and I can use the chargers from a different one of them. But this was like, wow, where is charger? And when you think that the camera is your charger and you can't do the same charging at the location and shooting pictures. I love it. After 2 days I have a trip and I will make more videos with some examples, but right now 2 days I'm walking in my city taking pictures of kids, of people, and wow, like you have Z8 in a smaller body with a retro design which people are not afraid, and everything perfect. Wow, I think a lot of Fuji people maybe switch to this one. Maybe some of Leica buy like additional camera. Maybe some of you ask why you don't like Fuji or Olympus retro cameras, but for me crop is not so good, because 50 years in history, all all companies made lenses for full frame. You have a lot of interesting lenses to try, and when you buy crop, they work different. And for me, it was the biggest upgrade to go from crop to full frame. Right now, I'm not looking to crop. Never again. For me, all lenses from the history, interesting lenses you can buy and try in full frame, and they will work as it needed to work. Not a crop, nor not. If you buy wide lens, it must be wide, not a cropped. Or for crop lenses, they made new lens lines, and they are working okay. But there's no history, in my opinion. It's like Dubai. It's an excellent place, but it don't have a history. Sorry for that, who lives in Dubai, who don't think like that, but I was trying to say something close to that. Okay, guys. Right now I'm selling my Z6 and Z6 II. I will have to buy one more with a different leather color after some time, but right now it's hard to get these cameras. I think some of you who want them will wait 6 months, maybe 3, maybe 6, but it's worth it. I love it. Right now, walking people are not afraid. I have fast autofocus. I can use all my lenses. I can use with adapters. I can use my Leica lenses with autofocus adapters. It's nice. What I can say is the pictures are great, the same like from Z6 II. You can switch from mechanical to electronic shutter, if you understand where is the pluses and minuses for that. Everything is very good. I hope maybe Nikon put some shutter sounds like in Z8, Z9, you can change the sound of shutter. It will be nice if they put some film rewind shutter sound additional when you press and it makes some click like in Nikon manual film cameras, and after that rewind the film sound, it will be great. But I hope they will push their team to make it small as this 50 years old camera. I love this size. It is close to that, but not the same. Okay guys, I love you. I hope to see you here in my channel. Sorry for my English. I will try as best as I can. Hope to see you. Thanks.